don't know why he ain't ready up, because I ain't ready if you ain't ready. Why the fuck? We ain't ready. We ain't ready. We ain't ready. We ain't ready. Oh, what? Hey, baby, I gotta play my game. I gotta play my game. Okay, text it, text it, text it. Hello, baby. I gotta play my game. Get away from me. I gotta play my game. Okay, Chase, I gotta play my. No, not yet. Hey, I gotta play my game. Okay, I gotta play my game. I know, I know. I gotta play my game. I get it. Your man ain't here. I know. He ain't wanna fight.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got the quick pass. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Shabera. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground.
Good fucking block, bro. That's a good fucking block. Good fucking block. Damn, he's cool.
Chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Up to 45 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20.
That's fucking New York,
They get
y'all.
him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? Always trying to find that guy.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to back on the option. The give. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
I'm glad I did not try to spin. Shit, I was going to think about spin. Like, nah, let me go ahead and curve. He's in position. I was going to spin that shit, but I was like, nah, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Keep running.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
All right, defense, this is our, we got to stretch this up.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. So runs like that.
Hey, Sean Taylor, what was that, bro? Easy on now.
First down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down.
Watch it up. Oh.
Looking to buy time. Oh, he's got a chance.
Oh, hit him. You got to hit that.
Get to that marker, and it will be
he going to run with that quarterback.
Just a few breaths away from the first down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get
he better run with that quarterback. I'm already here.
He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 44.
He's going to break off that run
eventually.
Eventually, he's going to break off.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down.
I was going to use it and hit that.
They stop him
I felt like I was too late.
Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down.
I felt like I was too late, y'all.
Find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Gives it on the option. And he is just
I know what I got.
at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder
Watch
from
it run.
the sky. That's
Could
what
run with the
they're
quarterback.
doing here on third down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him.
We got to hit that quarterback, boy. He know he's going to fumble. He's going to fumble, bro. He's going to fumble, bro.
Welcome to the frustrating
Going to happen. He's going to happen.
The guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. To pass. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone.
And my DB close.
Touchdown Longhorns. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
You don't want to break.
They'll give it to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
Well, 100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive now.
Why didn't he stop? He could have had a pick, but I don't know what happened right there. That was a bad. I mean, good decision, but
Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes.
He could have done much better than that.
What they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent, he's got accuracy, and because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop.
You don't want to wait.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Start to penetrate.
To the air on second down. Looking down the middle. He's got it.
I need to read that enough. Hold on.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
From the 30-yard line on first down.
Oh, shit.
Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range,
You don't want to waste.
Yeah, and plays don't matter.
Got the penetrate.
Don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top.
Oh!
A shot toward the end zone.
Okay, good shit. That's a good ball.
Falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I ain't gonna. What the fuck I was doing?
The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robles. Got enough space. Touchdown, Irish.
You don't want to waste. That's McCracken. You hear me? McCracken doing numbers. Okay, McCracken, I see you. They say you tried, but look at you. Look at you. You cracking.
Keep putting up numbers.
He's smoking on that crack. That's what he doing.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
He can go deep. He can go back. Get back, y'all.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Got out of trouble, got rid
That's
of
not
it.
a.
On target. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
Oh, I knew he was going to do that shit.
And he's past the marker. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I know.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it's an incomplete.
Wow! See, this is why I don't. Oh.
Down. Let's check the call.
Boy, I'm finna flip.
And the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. He's got it on the right. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right.
I know he wants to run with that little bitch.
From the 33,
we got a watch.
It's 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They're working
My DB's not playing. They got to do something, bro. My DB got to do something. Like, I don't know what to do. Oh, you know what?
Late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
We got to. He going.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space.
There we go. Coffee blew that.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Damn!
Step and go. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Across the 40.
Why did I call
time?
I think so.
And a big pickup has this offense on the move. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Right back up top on second and 10. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Got the first down and more. They convert on third downs. He gets it to the 46-yard line. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Shabera. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half of the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on third down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Give to the running back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, the running back has it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire.
Oh, you fucked up, boy. What was that? Oh, you. Come on, you can't be doing that. What was that? Boy, what the fuck? Come on, brother. That was the most. Damn.
He wants to change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
I like that he takes hit, but god damn.
They're working with another first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilbur.
Don't do that. Come on. They taking hit over here. They taking hit.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The give on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Wilbur. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Yeah, And that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete pass, but it not only goes nowhere, it goes backwards. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found.
If he just cut and not swerving, he would have put off. He would have had that out there, boy.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting them sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Buying some time. Slithers into space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
They've got the screen set up. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Lost the fire on 2nd down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a pass.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
Handoff from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
on the option.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop
the injury shit is fucking me up.
This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially.
Damn.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making a stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on third down. And he can't find anyone open. And down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Punts it out of the air. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The quick out. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. This time he's got it. Turning it on. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Makes the catch. It's Woods. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Bringing the heat. Plows through the defense. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen.
And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And that's going to...
You got to hold on to that.
That was a physical.
Come on.
There. 3rd down coming.
You got to hold on.
By the defender and great timing. It was
shit.
That forced that incompletion.
I get it. It's hard. I get it.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
Pass will bring up 4th
I feel
down.
like I got to go for it.
3rd and long
You never know.
situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The
You
pass
never
rushers
know,
are getting
gang.
upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
You never know, bro. The quarterback, y'all. Watch the fucking quarterback. Damn. The only thing I worry about. I don't give a fuck about nobody else.
The give to the back. Finds a little space.
Damn.
Touchdown run. This is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.